The Rotochopper wood waste grinder is an inline grinder for reducing the size of wood and tree trimmings to prepare it to act as a carbon source for the composting process. This unit is a 500 plus horsepower unit which requires attention during runtimes to ensure successful operation. This video will cover the startup and shutdown of the unit and some tips during operation of this grinder. As with all of the district's major equipment, the oil and fuel levels should be checked prior to operations. If they are low, add the appropriate amount. Check the air filter gauge and clean as needed. Turn the battery switch to the on position and then turn the key to the on position. After waiting 10 to 15 seconds for the panel to set, you may then start the engine. While you are facing the grinder control area, open the panel on your right and remove the safety pin from the safety lock on the in-feed roller. At this point, you can disengage the safety lock by raising the roller using the lever marked Power Feed. Now you can allow the roller to slowly come down. Engage the PTO switch and wait for full engagement. Next, you must turn on the discharge conveyor switch. Check to ensure that the RPM switch is set in the middle. This allows for remote control use. Take the remote control pendant out of the cabinet and position yourself in either the loader or the backhoe or in other safe positions. Once you are in a safe position, push the power button on the remote. A small green light in the upper left-hand corner of the remote will light up when it's on. The controls on the remote are written on the base of the remote with a corresponding number. 1. Emergency shutdown. Press only when a real emergency exists. 2. This button is for auxiliary functions and does not work on this machine. 3. This button moves the conveyor forward towards the grinding face. 4. This button allows for the throttle to be increased. 5. This is the stop and reverse button, which allows for the conveyor to stop or move away from the wood grinding face. 6. This button allows for the throttle to be turned down. Remember, always run the grinder in full throttle. Following are some tips to use while grinding. Always try and keep the feed material lower than the side rails. If large items start to smoke, reverse the in-feed and go back and forth until complete. Only load plywood, 1 or 2 sheets at a time. Do not try and push material through with a backhoe. Grinder shutdown follows the reverse of startup. You first throttle down the unit, replace the remote to its storage location, turn off the discharge conveyor switch, disengage the PTO, raise the roller and replace the safety lever and pin. And now you can turn off the key and the battery switch.